Hey, what's up interwebs? I'm that toy guy, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Deluxe Class Vehicon. So here he is, and I don't have the original box for this anymore because I bought it at Winners. The box was damaged, and that's why it was $4. So I don't have the box. And Bumblebee is currently on the floor, so I can't throw him, so I have this box still, the Minion box. It came right back. So, here it is, and this is probably my favorite of the Prime Robots in Disguise, or PRID figures, that I own. And I only own, well, one. Because this is the only one that really, A, it was cheap, and B, it was the only one that kind of screamed at me saying, this is a good figure, this looks really good, and it is very show accurate. Just underneath, all you can see are the robot mode thighs and the back of his head. But detail-wise, there isn't very much detail, only on the front. You got a Decepticon symbol and some vents there and the headlights, and that's really it. It is based off a modified Cadillac CTS, and those are real-world cars. They don't look half bad, but this looks like if the Batmobile and a Cadillac CTS crashed into each other and then were fixed, they would look like this. This thing is really nice. You got some silver on the rims here. You got some purple up front here. You have some purple in the back as well. You do have the tail lights. They're just not picked out in paint. It does roll fairly well for a deluxe. Nothing rubs under except for these. These kind of rub under the car a little bit. Those little bits that are just sticking out there, but that's okay. For a quick comparison, where the heck did I put my comparison? Oh, here it is. Here he is with Skydive, and as you can see, it's a lot smaller than Skydive. This guy is really small, but there's a really nice transformation trick in it to make it become much, much taller. And it's probably the coolest bit of engineering in a deluxe that I've seen so far. It's very simple, yet it is really, really cool. Now for accessories, he does come with his gun, a very screen-accurate looking gun with a lot of nice molded-in detail going on throughout. It does have these weird prongs here. And there's a clip underneath here that'll clip right onto the front of the vehicle. So you can have your show accurate gun at the front. It only comes with one, but that's okay. It does have a peg and there's ports on the side of the car, so you can just take it and peg it into the side and have it look equally as ridiculous, but that's enough of that. Let's get on to the transformation. Now, I did modify mine. Because the box was so heavily, like the box for this, here, I'll grab another deluxe box just to show you. Here's evac. I haven't opened evac, I'm not going to open evac, but the box was like this. Because it looked like this entire thing was just crushed. This whole thing had been compressed to about down here. And the toy was completely crushed as well. And that's why it was $4. So, this guy had some very, 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 very loose joints because of that. And I know it's packaged in car mode, but it was like so mangled and stuff that it was fixable. Everything has been fixed, and I did modify the arms to look more screen accurate. So yeah, let's get on to transformation. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to come back here to these giant pauldrons and just pull them out, just like that, and that'll become the arms. And then here's the cool transformation trick. You want to take this entire roof section, and normally this would just shift up and be on the back, right? But this one, you take it and you unfold the whole thing down. Then you split it. Then you fold this up, fold this up, fold this up, unfold this panel here, and that tab will peg into that slot right there. Just like that, fold that back, and there you have a leg. See how all that car just compresses into its boots? So yeah, there you go. There are his legs all done, and that is probably the coolest bit of deluxe transformation so far. And they're so movie accurate, show accurate. I keep saying movie. Then you want to, actually I'll say that for last. You want to take the arms here, you want to unclip them, swivel them around. You can see the mess of fix that I have in here. Fold this forward and bring it down like that, and fold out the hands. Do the same on this side, bring it down, fold out the hands. And there you go. Then you want to take this, fold it up, it'll reveal the head, and just fold it back. There you have Lawrence, the Vehicon in his robot mode. And he looks really, really, really accurate, except for the arms. The arms kind of stick out a little too much. But I have a fix for that, which I'll get to in a second. Let me show off the articulation. Head's on a ball joint and this plate, so it can look up and down. Shoulders, ball joints, and a hinge. Bicep swivel, he does have a joint in here and a ball joint, but I don't want to move this because I don't want to ruin the fix. A car just drove by really fast. The wrists can hinge up and down, nothing at the waist, unfortunately. Hips are on ball joints, you do have thigh swivels. Knees that don't bend at 90 degrees, and the toes can pivot down. So this guy is really, really cool. Now, the arm fix that I did was, I basically took the ball socket piece here, and I cut it so that the arm would fit in like this. So you can have the arm at the proper orientation with a proper elbow. Basically, I'll show you better on this side. What I had done was I took the ball joint and I took a knife and I cut right there so that the stick of the ball peg could fit into it right there. And now he has more streamlined, show accurate arms. It's a very, very easy fix. It just makes the ball joints incredibly loose, so you want to stick some nail polish or some resin or some super glue in there to thicken the ball joints, or even tissue will work. Or plasticine. Plasticine works very well with fixing ball joints. And I'll show that off a little later on, like in another video. But yeah, I gave him more streamlined arms, and I love this look a lot better because it just looks so much more streamlined. It's just like, instead of it sticking out. So yeah, that's a very quick and easy fix you can do to your Vehicon. So, the weapon, he can hold it, can go in his hand. The box labels it as you fold this up. You take the clip and you clip it now there onto the door. You can clip it on there to give him the show accurate coming out of the arm sort of look. But then you have this giant panel here. So what I found out you could do is that you can, and it's also shown on the box like this, is you take it, you plug it into his hand, just like that, rotate it up, and fold the hand into the arm. Now he has a proper looking arm cannon. These are not the right way, but this still looks a lot better because the door has been integrated into the actual cannon, so it's not like a huge chunk just sticking off the bottom. And that's how I display Lawrence here. So, for a quick comparison, here he is with Skydive, and he is very shiny. As you can see, he's a lot taller than Skydive, so it's a good sign. He is next to a movie deluxe. Here's Brawl. He's a lot taller than Brawl. So he does get really tall. Now, head sculpt wise, this is a very Vehicon head sculpt. The silver paint on here is just incredible, and it does light pipe. Where's my black light? Here it is. Not particular. There you go. That looks really cool there. So it does do that. But yeah, overall you got the molded in silver under the chest plate, which is nice. You got some black and some purple going on down the crotch there. On the legs here you have some nice etched in detail painted in purple with some more of that darker purple on the boots, and you got the toes. And the arms, inside the arms, it's nicely detailed as well. See, now you can see much better the plastic resin all around the ball joint here. It's not focusing. Focus! God dang, there we go. But yeah, and the shoulder pauldrons are just wheels. But yeah, overall, this figure is very, very nice, and I don't buy two of the same mold. I think I've mentioned this already before. I never buy two of the same mold. It's not something I would do, but I would buy more of these because they are so good that you can army build with them and army build very nicely with them. So I probably will get a couple more of these in future. Oh, one more comparison I forgot to make is how he scales with a Bionicle. Oh, and Hound here. Hound is a little bit taller, about a head taller than the Vehicon, so yeah. So that has been my look at the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Deluxe Class Lawrence. And I'm that toy guy, and stay tuned for my next video.